The pendulum swings back and forth inside the deserted gallery hall, projecting elongated silhouettes against the cracked plaster wall. I spin slowly upon the marble tiles, mimicking a forgotten era's dance, trapped inside the elegant cage of this late-night reminiscent trance. I track your graceful movements from the darkness of the heavy velvet drapes, watching how the flickering candlelight alters our familiar physical shapes. My fingers execute a delicate triple meter progression upon the spruce wood, articulating the unspoken grievances that our younger selves never understood. The rhythm, the bridge in the vast chasm between the aggressive and the tender. We balance on the fine edge of a memory so sweet and slender, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. I spend decades chasing the loud, syncopated rhythms of the city scene, an exhausting pursuit inside a frantic, ego-driven musical machine. But this slow, deliberate triple-time movement restores my internal peace, allowing my overtaxed intellect to find a temporary, beautiful release. Your acoustic coats the vacant space like a warm tapestry, creating an intimate sanctuary born from pure artistic majesty. We don't need a grand orchestra or a sophisticated ballroom crowd when our silent coordination speaks so beautifully and loud. The ribbon bridging the vast chasm between the aggressive and the tender. We balance on the fine edge of a memory so sweet and slender, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet shadow waltz tonight, where our historical regrets dissolve completely out of sight. Let the nocturnal symphony guide the rotation of our weary frame. We are dancing outside the boundaries of any conventional game. Until the final chord eventually expires, we've constructed a permanent sanctuary from our creative desires. No passage of time can erase the choreography of what we share, a timeless masterpiece born from surviving our deepest despair. Set it free, spinning slow, let it go, gliding effortlessly through this bittersweet into the dark lounge, the finest comfort two lonely spirits could scrounge. Just one final turn.
The bartender is locking the front door as the clock strikes 3, leaving the entire dim-lit establishment to just you and me. I watch the golden alcohol swirl inside my melting ice cube square, a liquid mirror reflecting the absolute depth of my inner despair.
I've poured a million glasses of that oak-aged charcoal brew, trying to erase the haunting memory of my final conversation with you. But the intoxication only magnifies the raw sting of the old regret, proving that an analytical mind can never truly force itself to forget. The alcohol burns our throats but fails to numb the internal ache, as we count the numerous promises that we managed to carelessly break, staring at the ruins of the grand kingdom we attempted to make. Crying these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. The soulful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. I remember when our passion was strong and completely pure, an indestructible medicine that could any psychological ailment cure. But arrogance is a silent thief that steals the foundation away, leaving us with nothing but these cheap drinks at the end of the day. Your trembling fingers trace the wet ring upon the mahogany table wood, wishing we had spoken the honest truths when we easily could. We don't need to shout our mutual accusations to the room outside, when our silent weeping exposes the futility of our creative pride. The alcohol burns our throats but fails to numb the internal ache, as we count the numerous promises that we managed to carelessly break, staring at the ruins of the grand kingdom we attempted to make. Crying these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. A sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. Should we order one final round before the morning light appears, or finally admit that we are drowned
control. Tonight we face the naked reality of our fractured collective soul.
Let it spill.
The room is chill,
No words to speak.
the end we see. Cry these bitter whiskey tears into our empty glasses tonight, while the neon tavern sign outside flickers its remaining blue light. A sorrowful blues melody providing the soundtrack for our final goodbye. There is nothing left to defend beneath this unforgiving midnight sky. Whiskey tears draining our hearts dry. Wave goodbye to the sky. Time to close the bar. Water currents navigate the smooth limestone riverbed channel, undoing each knot within our complicated psychological panel. I watch the ripples expand in a perfectly synchronized sequence, gaining a sudden understanding of nature's elegant eloquence.
My boat glides effortlessly past the rocky harbor perimeter bulkhead, leaving behind the rigid calculations that used to clutter my forehead. The streaming tide operates with absolute liberation and grace, erasing each static obstruction from this grand oceanic space. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. I spent decades trapping my creativity inside a stiff corporate rhythm, forgetting the organic magic hidden within a non-linear logarithm. But this flexible progression restores my primary acoustic acuity, showing me that artistic freedom is the ultimate spiritual annuity. Your guitar phrases cascade like a waterfall descending a cliff face, infusing this entire recording studio with a beautiful spacious pace. We don't need a heavy bass drum to force our separate pulses to blend, when the smooth interaction is a masterpiece from beginning to end. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight,
mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Constructed a frequency that doesn't rely on a concrete strand.
No boundaries can contain the immense
Magnitude of what we express when our synchronized instinct is the only law we care to confess. Let it stream,
an unfiltered dream.
No blocks to bind,
Leave the walls behind.
mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Fluid motion, guiding our creative journey so clean. The most beautiful navigation we've ever seen. Let it float away. Yellow jar sits open on the wooden kitchen counter ledge, attracting a swarm of tiny insects near the window edge. I dip a silver spoon into the amber viscous fluid so sweet, anticipating a delicious treat, but finding an unexpected defeat.
You offered me a taste of your sophisticated, guarded affection, but it came with a sting that shattered my emotional protection. We caught our harsh arguments in a layer of artificial saccharin, trapped inside a beautiful but fundamentally toxic routine. The sweetness on our tongues quickly turns into an acidic burn, a painful lesson that our stubborn hearts refuse to learn. We keep returning to the hive, expecting a different turn, drowning our senses in the flavor of this bitter honey today, trying to sweeten the dynamic while our foundation rots away. An addictive substance that we simply cannot afford to refuse, even though we know exactly how much we stand to lose. I watch you pace across the floorboards in your expensive velvet gown, The most beautiful, dangerous temptress in this entire southern town. Your compliments are sharp, disguised as a gentle, loving embrace, leaving an unforgettable mark that time can never erase. The acoustic guitar notes you strum are full of underlying tension, a beautiful mask covering a truth we are too terrified to mention. We are too prideful creators locked in a competitive romantic game, burning each other's feels while claiming to love the flame. The sweetness on our tongues quickly turns into an acidic burn, that our stubborn hearts refuse to learn. We keep returning to the hive, expecting a different turn, drowning our senses in the flavor of this bitter honey today, trying to sweeten the dynamic while our foundation rots away. An addictive substance that we simply cannot afford to refuse, even though we know exactly how much we stand to lose. For why our damaged souls survive. Taste the sting, hear the words sing, sweet but cruel, the game of a fool, drowning our senses in the flavor of this bitter honey today, trying to sweeten the dynamic while our foundation rots away. An addictive substance that we simply cannot afford to refuse, even though we know exactly how much we stand to lose. Bitter honey lingering on my lips with every single sip, such a sweet poison. My leather sandals crunch against the unpolished driveway stones, walking past the old oak trees where the morning locust drones. The highway is visible, but I prefer this unpaved route instead, giving me ample space to sort through the chaos inside my head. I walk down miles of asphalt, blinded by the city's neon glare, chasing illusions of progress that led to absolute despair. But this uneven earth beneath
roots feels completely authentic and real, reconnecting my spirit with the basic things I need to feel. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Spiritual revival.
I spent years performing on stages made of polished mahogany wood, trying to meet expectations that I never fully understood. But standing here beside you on this unpretentious country lane, I find a simple clarity that washes away the corporate pain. The air smells of fresh pine needles and wild summer clay, as the golden sunlight chases the remaining shadows away. We don't need a golden chariot or a smooth limousine ride. We can navigate this rugged trail side by side. The crooked road twists through the wild blackberry brush, forcing our frantic lives to completely abandon the modern rush, finding a quiet rhythm inside the afternoon hush, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Too steep, we'll just slow our pace down and take a promise to keep. No maps required when our instincts understand the geography, living our lives with absolute independence and autonomy. Hear the crunch, trust the hunch, step by step, the promise we kept, strolling together down this dusty gravel path today, leaving the rigid instructions of society far away. Every small stone beneath our feet tells a story of survival, a rustic path guiding our weary hearts toward a spiritual revival. Gravel path leading somewhere true, just me and you. We keep walking on.
Water currents navigate the smooth limestone riverbed channel, undoing each knot within a complicated psychological panel. I watch the ripples expand in a perfectly synchronized sequence, gaining a sudden understanding of nature's elegant eloquence. My boat glides effortlessly past the rocky harbor perimeter bulkhead, leaving behind the rigid calculations that used to clutter my forehead. The streaming tide operates with absolute liberation and grace, erasing each static obstruction from this grand oceanic space. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangements should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. I spent decades trapping my creativity inside a stiff corporate rhythm, forgetting the organic magic hidden within a non-linear logarithm. But this flexible progression restores my primary acoustic acuity, showing me that artistic freedom is the ultimate spiritual annuity. Your guitar phrases cascade like a waterfall descending a cliff face, infusing this entire recording studio with a beautiful spacious pace. We don't need a heavy bass drum to force our separate pulses to blend, when the smooth interaction is a masterpiece from beginning to end. The liquid elements adjust, reshaping our structural destination, releasing our stubborn intellects from a state of frozen insulation. We surrender our defensive postures to this magnificent circulation, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangements should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Let the river overflow, let the oceans completely submerge the dry land. We've constructed a frequency that doesn't rely on a concrete strand. No boundaries can contain the immense magnitude of what we express, when our synchronized instinct is the only law we care to confess. Let it stream, an unfiltered dream, no blocks to bind, leave the walls behind, moving effortlessly within the pattern of this fluid motion tonight, where every mechanical boundary dissolves completely out of sight. No strict sheet music required to dictate how our arrangement should flow. We simply adapt to the current as the nocturnal velocities grow. Fluid motion, guiding our creative journey so clean, the most beautiful navigation we've ever seen. let it float away. Humid air drifts through the open French doors of the balcony suite, carrying the faint, distant sleeping tropical street. I lounge upon the silk cushions, wearing a simple satin dress, allowing the velvet atmosphere to cure my emotional emptiness.
I watch the smoke from the incense spiral toward the ceiling fan, formulating a poetic melody that defies any structured commercial plan. My fingers execute a series of sophisticated minor chords on the nylon string, capturing the exact essence of the sweet devotion you bring. The temperature is rising as our glances intimately lock and mesh, an unmeasurable current circulating beneath the surface of our flesh. We are discarding the armor that we no longer need to possess, surrendering our defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right. A seamless fusion of a weeping and a grand piano's gentle sigh. We are floating through the paradise, waving the chaotic world goodbye. I spent years chasing phantom accolades within the music industry, trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally hollow commercial luxury. But this quiet tranquility provides a far deeper spiritual sense, dismantling my cynical walls with your pure, honest innocence. The texture of your deep vocal tone acts like a soothing medicinal balm, guiding my anxious thoughts toward an unprecedented, beautiful calm. We don't need explosive declarations or vows carved into ancient stone, when this private understanding makes us feel entirely less alone. The temperature is rising as our glances intimately lock and mesh, an unmeasurable current circulating beneath the surface of our flesh. We are discarding the armor that we no longer need to possess, surrendering our defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable,
perfectly aligned. So smooth, so deep, before we drift off to sleep. Feel the music touch your soul. We are finally whole, surrendering our deep defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right. A seamless fusion of a weeping and a grand piano side. We are floating through the paradise, waving the chaotic world goodbye. Sultry serenade, wrapping us tight into the quiet tropical night. Sultry sleep now, my love. Pale illumination filters through the canopy of the forest park, chasing away the final chilly remnants of the nocturnal dark. A soft blanket of white vapor hovers just above the green grass lawn, creating a peaceful backdrop for the arrival of this summer dawn. I stroll out onto the wooden balcony, breathing the crisp meadow air, uncoiling the heavy cables of anxiety from my overtaxed hair. The horizon is obscure, but I feel a profound internal release as the quiet atmosphere cloaks my mind in an unprecedented peace. The shifting temperature creates a beautiful regenerating haze, dissolving the lingering confusion from our previous chaotic days. An optimistic chapter is about to begin beneath the sun's rays, walking through this morning mist, letting the moisture cool our skin, allowing the fresh creative inspiration to organically begin. Though the path ahead is hidden behind a veil of translucent white, we trust the gentle warmth that will eventually make the picture bright. I spent too many seasons trapped inside a frozen, cynical state, believing that bitterness was the inevitable companion of my fate. But your serene presence acts like a ray of pure golden light, dispersing the stubborn fog that used to blind my internal sight. We pack a simple basket with herbal tea and freshly baked bread, enjoying the quiet symphony of the nature reserve instead. Your fingers gently trace the delicate patterns of the morning dew, a beautiful confirmation that my devotion belongs completely to you. The shifting temperature creates a beautiful regenerating haze, dissolving the lingering confusion from our previous chaotic days. An optimistic chapter is about to begin beneath the sun's rays. Oh, walking through this morning mist, letting the moisture cool our creative inspiration to organically begin. Though the path ahead is hidden behind a veil of translucent white, we trust the gentle warmth that will eventually make the picture no schedules to rush, no artificial pressures hanging over our head. Just enjoying this beautiful sanctuary of absolute freedom instead. Feel it lift, the ultimate gift. The air is clear, no more fear. Walking through this morning mist, letting the moisture cool our skin, allowing the fresh creative inspiration to organically begin. Though the path ahead is hidden behind a veil of translucent white, we trust the gentle warmth that will eventually make the picture bright. Morning mist fade into the bright day, guiding our footsteps along the way. Just breathe it in. Deep sapphire skies envelop the quiet suburban neighborhood terrace, extinguishing the chaotic daylight and every architectural embarrass. I lean over the iron railing, observing the celestial crescent shape, finding a beautiful pathway for my overstimulated mind to escape. The astronomical lantern sheds its silver hue across the empty lawn, soothe the psychological fatigue that I have carried since yesterday's dawn. I adjust the volume knob on my hollow-bodied jazz instrument console, allowing the soothing frequencies to rejuvenate my fractured soul. The cosmic geometry, the perfect overhead display, washing the competitive tension of the professional arena completely away. We find an unexpected sanctuary within this nocturnal cosmic ray, basking beneath the royal brilliance of this indigo moon tonight, where the remaining anxieties dissolve into the shadows out of sight. A floating through the twilight, waving the stressful universe goodbye.
Spent half a century chasing the bright illumination of the theater stage, believing that temporary adoration was the ultimate crown of my age. But this domestic tranquility offers a far more profound spiritual grace, reflecting its honest perfection directly upon your welcoming face. The scent of nighttime blooming gardenia fills the cozy veranda space, as your fingers execute a series of gorgeous chords with elegant pace. We don't need a massive crowd or a loud standing ovation applause when our private harmony operates under its own beautiful laws. The cosmic geometry, a perfect overhead display, washing the competitive tension of the professional arena completely away. We find an unexpected sanctuary within this nocturnal cosmic ray, basking beneath the royal brilliance of this indigo moon tonight, where the remaining anxieties dissolve into the shadows out of sight. A sophisticated fusion of a crying string and a keyboard's gentle sigh. We are floating through the twilight, waving the stressful universe goodbye. Let the constellation rotate, let the morning hours arrive real slow. Nothing can interrupt this magnificent internal temperature glow. We've constructed a permanent boundary against the world's demands, holding the entire blueprint of our destiny inside our joined hands. Sapphire light, deep in the night, feel the peace grow, take it real slow. Basking beneath the royal brilliance of this indigo moon tonight, where the remaining anxieties dissolve into the shadows out of sight. A sophisticated fusion of a crying string and a keyboard's gentle sigh. We are floating through the twilight, waving the stressful universe goodbye. Indigo moon painting our sanctuary so clean, the most comforting twilight we've ever seen. Just drift off to sleep. Western horizon bleeds a spectacular shade of deep scarlet oil, as the fiery ball descends completely below the fertile valley soil. I stand upon the geographic crest, watching the landscape shift its attire, feeling a profound peace replace my previous overstimulated desire. The blinding glare of the afternoon sun has finally deceased. replaced by a comforting warmth that has our internal spirits increased. I unpack my vintage acoustic instrument, catching the departing ray. A gorgeous musical dedication to conclude this phenomenal day. The atmosphere of transition performs its final, spilling a river of liquid amber across the mountain's rugged brow. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today. Watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair. I've spent decades performing under artificial halogen festival lamps, navigating the cold, uncomfortable conditions of temporary camps. But no theatrical production matches this organic celestial display, turning our simple human connection into an immortal highway. The mountain breeze carries the sweet scent of wild alpine vegetation, providing a reassuring confirmation for our long-term destination. Your hand rests securely upon my shoulder, steady and completely strong, reminding my wandering spirit that this is exactly where I belong. The atmospheric transition performs its final, spilling a river of liquid amber across the mountain's rugged brow. We experience a sudden elevation as the beautiful moment takes hold, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today. Watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. A timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair. Let the darkness approach. We are no longer terrified of the night. We've captured a permanent fragment of this expiring cosmic light, an indestructible furnace of inspiration born from mutual trust and care, a brilliant, everlasting shield that we are privileged to share. See the colors fade, the agreement we made. The sky grows deep, promises to keep. Oh, witnessing together the majesty of this crimson sunset today. Oh, watching the historical anxieties and burdens gracefully fade away. Timeless acoustic melody soaring high into the warm canyon air. We are completely protected from the reach of external despair. Crimson sunset, painting our lives with brilliant grace, leaving a beautiful permanent smile upon your face as the stars appear.
solitary atop the windy hill, observing the passage of centuries while remaining completely still. It has watched empires crumble and rivers alter their natural course. A silent sentinel recording the universe's ultimate creative force.
I stand beside the granite monument, feeling insignificantly small, listening to the wind howl against its weathered protective wall. We spend our lives building fragile monuments out of our pride, forgetting that nature is the only judge where truth can reside. The geological layers reveal the history of our shared survival, providing a majestic backdrop for our long-awaited spiritual revival. We stand exposed before the ultimate witness of our arrival. Looking up at this lone witness, stripping away our superficial mask, answering the profound questions that our souls finally dare to ask. Though the human world is full of deception and temporary noise, the stone sanctuary restores our internal equilibrium and poise. I used to seek validation from the executives in the corporate room,
An exhausting pursuit that only led to psychological doom. But standing here beneath the vast canopy of a celestial dome, I realize that this wilderness is my authentic, original home. Your acoustic guitars echo across the empty mountain vale, telling a story of resilience through a fierce winter gale. We don't need the applause of 1,000 faceless theater fans when our destiny is written inside these ancient geological plans. The geological layers reveal the history of our shared survival, providing a majestic backdrop for our long-awaited spiritual revival. We stand exposed before the ultimate witness of our arrival. Looking up at this lone witness, stripping away our superficial mask, answering the profound questions that our souls finally dare to ask. Though the human world is full of deception and temporary noise, this stone sanctuary restores our internal equilibrium and poise. Let the modern civilizations collapse under their own material greed. We've rediscovered the basic elements that our spirits truly need. No monuments can outlast the structural integrity of this rock, standing tall against the relentless ticking of the cosmic clock. Solid stone, never alone. The witness knows how our love grows. Oh, looking up at this lone witness, stripping away our superficial mask, answering the profound questions that our souls equilibrium and poise. Lone witness guarding our secret vows tonight. Underneath the cold eternal starlight, still standing strong.
Humid air drifts through the open French doors of the balcony suite, carrying the faint, distant sleeping tropical street. I lounge upon the silk cushions, wearing a simple satin dress, allowing the velvet atmosphere to cure my emotional emptiness.
I watch the smoke from the incense spiral toward the ceiling fan, formulating a poetic melody that defies any structured commercial plan.
My fingers execute a series of sophisticated minor chords on the nylon string, capturing the exact essence of the sweet devotion you bring. The temperature is rising as our glances intimately lock and mesh, an unmeasurable current circulating beneath the surface of our flesh. We are discarding the armor that we no longer need to possess, surrendering our defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right. A seamless fusion of a weeping guitar and a grand piano's gentle sigh. We are floating through the paradise, waving the chaotic world goodbye.
I've spent years chasing phantom accolades within the music industry, trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally hollow commercial luxury.
But this quiet tranquility provides a far deeper spiritual sense,
Dismantling my cynical walls
with your pure, honest innocence.
the texture of your deep
Vocal tone acts like a soothing medicinal balm, guiding my anxious thoughts toward an unprecedented, beautiful calm.
We don't need explosive declarations
Or vows carved into ancient stone, when this private understanding makes us feel entirely less alone.
The
Temperatures rising as our glances intimately lock and mesh, an unmeasurable current circulating beneath the surface of our flesh. We are discarding the armor that we no longer need to possess, surrendering our defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right. A seamless fusion of a weeping guitar and a grand
the chaotic world goodbye. Of heaven perfectly aligned, so smooth, so deep. Before we drift off to sleep, feel the music touch your soul. We are finally whole, surrendering our defenses to the allure of this sultry serenade tonight, where every single touch feels perfectly comfortable, warm and right, a seamless fusion of a weeping guitar and a grand piano's gentle sigh. We are floating through the paradise, waving the chaotic world goodbye. Sultry serenade, wrapping us tight into the quiet tropical night. Sleep now, my love. The stitched leather on my favorite walking footwear has completely split, a clear indication of the countless miles and terrains I had to commit. I've walked across desert sands and through the freezing city sleet, carrying a heavy load of ambition upon my exhausted, aching feet. My boots have lost their tread from exploring the rugged mountain pass, chasing after mirages of fortune that shattered like fragile glass. But standing here beside you on this unpaid rustic countryside lane, I feel the structural pressure releasing from my overtaxed brain. Our garments are dusty and our physical energy is running extremely low, but our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. Our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival, a nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. I spent decades racing down the concrete highways of the music,
music scene, trapped inside a luxurious but fundamentally exhausting entertainment machine. But your casual laughter acting like a therapeutic balm for my mind. Show me the simple treasures that I was too preoccupied to find. We sit on an old wooden bench, unlacing our tight protective gear. For the first time in a century, I don't feel the paralyzing fear. We don't need a golden chariot or a flawless limousine ride when we can conquer the wilderness while walking side by side. Our garments are dusty and our physical energy is running extremely low. But our internal compass understands exactly where we need to go. We are abandoning the modern race to let our independent freedom flow. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. The specific geometry of where we want to land when we possess the ultimate blueprint inside the palm of our hand. Barefoot now, fulfill the vow, feel the earth, our true worth. Traveling onward despite our heavily worn souls today. Refusing to let the physical fatigue dictate our ultimate way. Every scuff and tear upon our leather tells a story of survival. A nomadic anthem celebrating our long-awaited spiritual arrival. Worn souls, our spirits are soaring high beneath the beauty